The rat race is a term used to describe the never-ending cycle of working to make money, then using that money to pay bills and expenses, only to have to work even more to afford those. It's a vicious cycle that many of us fall into, without even realizing it. Many people feel stuck in the rat race and struggle to break free. And it's a fact that most of us aren't even equipped to handle and thrive in the 9-to-5 to begin with. Let's begin by acknowledging that schools don't do the best job in preparing students for the real world. While they provide a solid foundation in subjects such as math, science, and literature, they often overlook some crucial life skills, including financial literacy. Financial literacy is the ability to make informed decisions about your finances, and being able to manage money in a right and sustainable way. Unfortunately, this is not a skill that is taught to any appreciable degree in schools. This leaves many graduates unprepared for the real world and struggling with debt, low income, and a lack of understanding about how to build wealth and succeed financially. There is also a behavior that the education system kind of ingrains in us in a more implicit way, which is that the harder you work, the more success you will have. Now, this isn't necessarily false, but it's not 100% true either. Putting in insane hours doing the wrong thing is just time wasted. So while hard work is important, what's also vital is being able to take a step back and assess what you're working so hard on. It could be that all that effort could be better applied in a different field, which could make you more money. Stephen King said it best: "You can spend 10 years refining common earth and come out at the end with nothing but common earth, sifted fine." So what are some things that schools don't teach you about money? Let's go through a few of the more egregious ones. Number 1. The importance of saving. Saving money is a key component of building wealth, yet many people struggle to save consistently. Simple rules of thumb like how much off a person's monthly paycheck should be set aside every month aren't drummed into students. The whole concept and importance of setting aside any money at all isn't really emphasized either. As a result, many people spend their money in full every month, thinking that employment is perpetual and that their income will always replenish. But as we should know, this simply isn't true, and many end up in dire straits due to a lack of savings. Number 2. The difference between good and bad debt. It's generally a good thing to avoid debt if at all possible. Having said that, not all debt is created equal. Many people are unaware of the difference between good and bad debt. Good debt is debt that is used to purchase or finance assets that appreciate in value, such as a home or an education. These are things that are either necessities or assets, or capabilities that can generate returns. Bad debt is debt that is used to purchase items that depreciate in value, such as a car or a vacation, or consumables like fashion or electronics. Pretty much all credit card debt in general, but many people see credit cards as some kind of money tap that dispenses cash, without realizing the consequences that they'll have to face up to later down the line. Number 3. The power of compound interest. Compound interest is the interest earned on both the principal amount and any interest already earned. It's like a small snowball rolling down a hill, becoming huge once it reaches the bottom. It's a powerful tool for growing wealth over time. However, many people are unaware of this financial miracle, and only begin saving or investing later in life. By doing so, they fail to harness the full power of this eighth wonder of the world, as Albert Einstein famously called it. Number 4. The importance of budgeting. A budget is a crucial skill to help get a handle on your finances and ensure you are able to save money and invest wisely. It's important to create a clear plan of where your money is going every month, and how much you can afford to spend and save. Budgeting also allows you to track your spending, so you can identify areas where you're overspending and make adjustments accordingly. With all these benefits and also the structured nature of a budget, it's really something that should be added to any education syllabus. Number 5. The value of investing. Investing is a crucial component of building wealth. However, many people are intimidated by it and don't know where to start. While investing is a vast field that will be impossible for students to master right out of the gate, it's important to give a flavor of what it's all about and why it's important. For example, some notion of the concept of risk versus reward, as well as the common types of investments available. A connected topic is the impact of inflation on wealth and purchasing power, which is one of the main reasons why investing is so important. Now that we've discussed some of the shortcomings of our education system, let's talk about how to overcome them and how to escape the rat race. Remember though that this is not an overnight thing. It takes time, effort, and commitment to make lasting changes in your life. But with the right mindset and a willingness to step outside of your comfort zone, you can achieve true financial freedom and live life on your own terms. Let's go through some of the key steps. Number 1. Don't stop learning. It's important to take charge of your own financial education. As we've seen, you can't rely solely on what you learn in school. Instead, take the initiative to read books, articles, and watch videos on personal finance. There are so many great resources available that can help you understand the world of money, and what opportunities there are to learn new skills and start a side hustle that can later turn into a full-time business. It's also good to get involved with like-minded people who have the same mindset and objectives. This can help keep you on the journey. Number 2. Start budgeting as soon as possible. Even if you're still in school or college and not earning a regular income, you can create a plan for your pocket money or any other funds that come your way. This will help build good habits that will serve you well later in life. And of course, if you're already in the workforce, a budget will help you identify how much you can save and invest. This is money that will later help you to either build a business or create enough wealth to allow you to live off investment returns. Number 3. Live below your means. The other benefit of a budget is to give you insights on where you might be overspending. Reducing expenses and living below your means is crucial to escaping the 9-to-5. Simply put, the lower your expenses are, the easier it will be to live without relying on a regular paycheck. It's also an efficient way to use money to make it go further and better. Number 4. Invest in yourself. Investing in yourself is a great way to increase your earning potential and escape the rat race. This could mean going back to school to learn a new skill, starting a side hustle to earn extra income, or networking with people in your industry to build your career. This is something many people are unwilling to do because of the time, effort, and money required. But like all investments, it's something that you put money into now, with the expectation of higher returns later. And if we're talking about getting away from the rat race, building alternate streams of income by investing in yourself is an absolute must. Otherwise, things won't change, and you'll be stuck in the same loop. Number 5. Pay off debt. Debt is one of the biggest obstacles to escaping the rat race. While we talked about good and bad debt earlier, paying off all debt will give you true freedom to explore opportunities. Being on the hook for debt repayments is like having a ball and chain around your ankle. It limits your options and choices because you always have to consider your debt obligations before making any significant decisions. For example, you may want to start a business, but can't because all of your cash flow is going towards paying off credit cards or loans. You can look at adapting a prescribed method like the snowball or avalanche method to pay off your debts in a more structured way. Check out these videos next on the best tips and tricks to help you save better.